Hello folks, this is Do-Rag Wisdom, and we're right now in the midst of the second month of the birth of bastard Trumputin Traitor and his enabling party. As I said and promised, I absolutely did not watch the birth of Trumputin bastard's address. I will not be watching anything of his live. I will get all his misinformation and lies courtesy of the liberal media, and that's exactly what I did last night. So like 1 o'clock in the morning, I was watching all the commentary on this bastard's address. I guess it was a State of the Union. I thought they announced it as just a joint session of Congress, and I really feel sorry for all of the people who had to sit and listen to this creep talk, who had to look at Bitch McDumbbell, who had to look at Mike Suspense, who had to look at Paul Eddie Munster Ryan. Every time the Trumputin scumbag mentioned access to health care instead of the right to health care, Paul Ryan looked like he was going to come in his pants. Every time he said anything, Paul Ryan talking points about health care, Paul Ryan was going, oh, oh. I have not taken my eye off the ball. I am looking and seeing these bastards for exactly what they are and what they want to do to us. I don't delude myself. We had the Russians invade our government. See, he's going to try to, this bastard and his party is going to try to distract us from the real issues. We had a flawed but wonderful president with us for 8 years, and now we have a madman and a fascist, a traitor with his party who want to do one thing or two things. They want to destroy three things. They want to destroy the federal government. They only want to use it to enhance the military-industrial complex. And they want to bring in religious extremism. They want to undermine the Constitution. They want to destroy the middle class and combine it with the working class and the working poor, and just use us as a pool that they can extract workers from to exploit again and destroy. I don't care what this shithead says. I don't care if he uses a teleprompter. I don't care if he's using a off the cuff. He is not a populist. He is not a friend of the working person. He is a Lonesome Rhodes, an Elmer Gantry, a con man, a fascist, an enabler of religious extremism. The one thing this creep wants, the one thing the birther Trumputin wants for us is war. More war. Worse wars. To drain the money out of our coffers. To pay for stuff we can't pay for. To give tax breaks to his friends, the rich scum, the oligarchs. While the rest of us end up in the hole. And believe me when I tell you, folks, I had direct experience with GOP values and GOP economic values. I almost lost my entire tax-deferred annuity. And if it wasn't for the Obama administration, I would have never had this house today. I would have never bought this house because my money came back. And by the way, if you have money in the stock market, take most of it out. Put it into a fixed account. Because right now these rich scum are celebrating that this creep is going to take away all of the regulations. So while they're making tons of money and you're getting your $50 tax it back, you'll be drinking lead, breathing oil, eating poison, flying in planes that don't work right. Because, all these government agencies. I was watching an excerpt from this creep's speech, and during when he was talking about health care, that creep Price, so-called Dr. Price, he's applauding a doctor who does harm, a doctor who should be laying on an operating table getting his guts torn out while he's awake. Not a member of the Hippocratic community, but the hypocritic community applauding. Well, let's have people have access, not right to health care. Access! What the fuck does that mean? The GOP and the Trumputin traitor bastard, birther bastard, want to take away a woman's right to choose, destroy freedom of speech, destroy our free press, rain on us Christian religious extremism and terrorism, destroy our health care, destroy our environment, destroy our unions, throw us out in the streets. All the scum that threw hundreds and thousands of people out in the street are now in charge of our government. He wants to give guns to crazy people so a loved one of yours is in a supermarket or a shopping mall and a movie theater will be murdered. He'll sit down, this birther bastard, to dinner and plan an attack where another soldier is killed. I was watching Hacksaw Ridge, a film directed by my favorite anti-Semite, Mel Gibson. They should put the birther bastard and his GOP scum who haven't served in war, in mortal combat like my father did and came back damaged. I want to put them all in a battlefield. Hand-to-hand combat, poison gas, swords, mace. I want to see them out there trying to hide under a dead body so as not to be bludgeoned, bayoneted into the guts. I want these GOP in the middle of a battlefield with their Trumputin bastard, who all they're going to do is try to hurt us, destroy us, throw us in the street, make us suffer, and then we die. And I want them in the middle of a battlefield so that the entire GOP and the Trumputin bastard disappear in a cloud of explosive dust. I want them on a battlefield so that the wars and the greed and the violence can finally end so we can live our fragile lives in peace and harmony. Unmolested by the Republican and GOP and Trumputin fascist bastards.